Hello, I'm Jason Torchinsky, here at Prudential Center, where the New Jersey Devils have kindly invited me to do something that I and every living American has been wanting to do since they were children, and that's to drive a Zamboni ice resurfacing machine. So this sweet little two-seater, open-topped roadster I'm in front of is actually a 2006 Zamboni ice resurfacer. I'm told from an unauthorized biography of Frank Zamboni that the idea for the Zamboni device came when he had a vision, like a dream, of a hippopotamus walking along ice and slowly urinating as he crossed over the ice. And then the sheet formed by the hippopotamus urine smoothed the ice, and he kind of woke up and had a vision and built the first prototype Zamboni. Now you'll notice a few things about the Zamboni design. And for one thing, you'll notice on the x-axis, it actually has kind of classic sports car proportions. A long hood, a short rear deck, minimal overhangs. But then you look at the y-axis and it has the classic dimensions of like a warehouse or a garden shed. It's tall. This whole part here is a huge hopper for snow, and there's a giant water tank here. It's 10,000 pounds of water and ice on studded tires with a blade at the back that's the second sharpest industrial blade used in anything. And driving all that weight, inside here is a Nissan 2.5-liter gasoline engine. Now, the truth is, though, I don't really know a hell of a lot about Zamboni ice resurfacing machines, but I'm standing 5 feet away from someone who does, Nick Krychek, who is the head ice technician, right?
Yes.
Head ice technician here at Prudential Center. When you are driving the Zamboni out in the ice,
Yep.
What exactly are you doing other than having a blast?
This machine is basically cutting and picking up the ice shavings.
Okay.
It is washing the surface of the ice and creating slush to fill in the ruts created by the skaters.
Okay.
And it is laying a clean sheet of ice behind it.
So there's like 4 or 5 totally separate systems happening in this thing at once when you're driving it around there.
Yep.
And I noticed there is a crap load of controls and levers and dials on there. Why don't we go over and climb in and you can start showing me how to drive this thing. All right, so sitting in here, I see some things that are familiar to me as a automobile piloter. There's a lot of other stuff here I'm not quite used to. What is all this stuff?
Everything that we need to turn on the machine is directly in front of you. You have your gauges. Mm-hmm. On this particular machine, there is no lever to raise or lower RPMs.
So wait, so this thing that looks like a gas pedal in front of me,
not really a gas pedal.
Okay.
We're going to put our RPMs up a certain point to drive it, and then we would put it to a higher level for the cutting process. When we're driving, we can't get as close to the boards to pick up all that snow. So we have an instrument called a board brush to help us get the snow off the boards to put it into the machine to be taken away.
The icon looks sort of like a bell with a hammer wedged through it. You would, unless you were looking directly at that brush, you'd have no idea what the hell this thing was.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah. And then we got the lever, which has one of my favorite pieces of iconography, the rabbit or turtle kind of thing. So it's got 2 stages. So like halfway and then
full on.
And same with
so
forward. You control speed like that as well.
Yes.
I
but
see.
we wouldn't want to touch that
while we're driving.
Yeah. The 2 screw-like items, those are the auger controls. One is for the vertical, one is for the horizontal.
Oh, I see. Okay. And these turn them on and off?
Flip back and forward.
This
is the blade control.
Okay, and this is the thing, if you were going to murder someone with a Zamboni, this is the tool you're going to use.
We wouldn't do that, Jason.
No, of course we wouldn't.
These are water controls. This is hot water.
Okay.
This is cold water.
Oh, that's fun. What's that for? Oh, that's satisfying. It's all springy and loud. What is it doing?
When we're cutting, and the augers are doing what they need to do, and the horizontal auger is trying to throw snow into the vertical auger, there's a lot of snow going there. So what ends up happening is it can get jammed up. This breaks that up. One thing I should mention,
Yes.
outside of you still trying to figure out that foot pedal situation,
Yeah.
do not steer with the wheel itself. Steer with the knob.
The knob.
It's
So
very,
don't hold the.
you will not be able to turn it with that. So if we're getting a little close to the boards,
Don't
it's
do that.
really not a good idea to use the wheel.
Now when you
Use
drive,
the knob.
you just hold the knob?
We just hold the knob. But we would hold it with our left hand.
Because you
so
want
that we
this
have
hand
to control
for.
everything else.
I know these are all important, but if I'm not supposed to be using them when I'm actually out there in the ice.
You know what? I have said too much already.
Yeah,
we
maybe
should just let you drive. Yeah.
All right, let's drive. There we go. Oh yeah, all right, stay on it. You know, once you're on the ice, the weird throttle setup makes more sense. Okay, so when I want to stop here, I just let off the throttle. Oh man, it just stops.
Lightly.
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 Okay.
Now let's put it in drive.
All right.
All right.
There we go, and then.
Nice and easy.
All right, easy on the throttle thing
There
or the
you
whatever.
go.
There we go.
All right, now a little bit harder on it.
There we go.
There you
Yeah.
go. Nice and steady.
This is pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun, right?
It is fun.
Wind in your hair.
It is. It's like having an incredibly slow and bulky Miata.
Yep.
Oh, but
Okay.
the turning circle is nice. You can really whip on through here.
Yep.
Can we do donuts in the middle?
No.
Okay, just
No, we cannot.
now your visibility is not great over this hood. Like this
You're
corner,
also probably sitting back further than you should be.
and I'm pretty short.
Yeah, that doesn't help
But
either.
you can see over the you can see over the top there.
Yes. When we're driving, we have our strong side, which is the driver's side, because you
Okay.
can see everything that's happening.
Yeah.
But when we come back down the other side, it's completely blind.
Yeah.
You can't see anything.
No.
So those ridges
Kind of give you a
help
hint.
you line up with wherever your edge of your water line is.
See, now I'm driving this and having a pretty good time, but you guys do this. Your whole other hand is operating these controls. You're having to
Yep.
think through things like that.
It becomes second nature,
Yeah, this
so we're
part
not
must be
really.
not
No,
in
but even
context.
the instruments.
Oh,
For
really?
us, the instruments become second nature. You don't even think about it. It's just you know where it is.
So this is like a big prosthetic for you. This is an extension of your body that
It has
resurfaces
become-
ice.
I am one with my Zamboni.
That's a beautiful thing. All right, so I'm gonna let off the throttle and see how he's. Oh, you stopped pretty quick. Considering we're on ice, that's
Yep.
insanely quick. All right, I'm gonna go back on. So hold on. There you go.
So now, but now look at the marks left in my eyes.
Oh, I did. Oh, I'm trashing your ring. I'm gonna try to
Wait,
line
you
this
don't want
up.
to do figure eights before you go
Oh,
out?
all right, let's do that. Let's do
go.
figure eights. All right, that's a good
All right,
time.
so now just cut across and
Yeah.
then loop back around to your left side,
All right.
because that's a little bit different.
Okay.
All right.
There we go. Then loop back around.
So now turn to your left. Turning's a little bit different to this side.
Yeah, it is.
A little bit more slide, a little
Oh,
fishtail.
yeah, look at
Counter
that. There you
steering.
go.
Yeah, nice. Nicely
There you
done.
go.
Right?
Yeah.
So a lot different than turning
It
to the
is.
left.
No, it makes a big difference. Plus, it's all open here.
Yep. And fishtail it
There
again.
you
You really want to
go.
do that donut, don't you?
It feels good. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot of fun. We did oversteer and fishtail a little bit about there,
Yeah.
and when I let off the throttle here, we did come to a halt really quickly, and that's because we have huge studs in these tires compared to like road tires.
Yeah, compared to road tires, they're decent size. When we're driving regular, the stud marks are going to be just the size of the stud. But when you start to fishtail, they
This
get
is great.
really wide because they're hopping across the ice. Let's head back to the Zamboni corner.
Okay.
Let's take a nice wide turn.
We good?
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah, it looks good here.
Make sure that you're not.
I think
gonna
it's
hit on
gonna.
that side
No,
and
it's
you're
gonna
fine.
clear. It should be fine. And I'm clearing on this side. And in we go.
Stop here. Lower the RPMs.
Okay. Down to 10.
Yep. Down to 10. Let's put it in neutral. And now you turn her off.
Thank you.
Pretty cool, right?
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a lot of fun. All right. That was great.
Make sure you're staying at the same pace.
Right. Oops, sorry about that. I was
Thanks for the heads up there.
Sorry. Because this is referring to this tank here, and I thought that would be
Yep. No, it's opposite.
I'll write a stern letter to the Zamboni Corporation, see if we can't flip those icons around.
You do that.
Because I'm gonna finally get to drive a Zamboni ice resurfacer machine. Why didn't they label these?
I mean, they're labeled.
But this doesn't look anything like what I would consider hot or cold. Like, it's a droplet over like what looks like a dumpster, and the other one's that impeller thing over a dumpster.
Maybe you should call Zamboni. Since we're backing onto the ice, you want to put that in reverse.
And what about the cameraman on the hood? Should I worry about him?
No.
All right, we'll just go in reverse.
Gently put your foot on the pedal.
Oh, okay.